Keelan.
Hi.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
What was your favourite episode of NMTD? And that's from Seeking Further Illumination.
The one that I actually put this one in my music playlist just because I loved hearing it. I think it's called Watching 101. When I say, Burgess, come over here. This is important. You need to film it. I just love it.
If you could play a different character, like in NMTD,
Oh.
who would you be and why?
Like I always bring it up as a joke, like, oh my god, I'd be Beatrice, but like I probably would.
If you could choose to play any Shakespearean character, who would you choose? And it's from Anonymous.
Wow, that's a question. Richard Plantagenet in the Henry VI plays, and Posthumous in Cymbeline.
What was your most memorable moment making Much Ado About Nothing? Well, nothing much to do.
Yeah. Probably, you know when you get like grass burn? I got like grass burn on my stomach sliding down the hill.
Say he's a cocky man.
That was memorable because it stuck around for like a week. That's not a good answer. I think it's just like having a month where I just had to do everything and just see people I like but also do stuff I like.
How exactly are John and Pedro related, and what is your take on their history?
Half siblings. He heard one day that he had this half brother who was coming and he had to kind of deal with that, and it was always sort of, I think he was always trying to get him involved, like, okay, cool, family, we can do this, but I don't. There's a lot of miscommunication. That meant that they weren't that happy.
What was your favourite NMTD fandom mate thing?
That was the first GIF, and I think it was one of me and Harriet, and it was at the moment of asking her out and being rejected. That was the first one I saw anyway. I was just like,
How much of your wardrobe and your character's wardrobe overlap?
most of the clothes that were mine that were in NMTD were Jake's shirts. All the stuff I wore except like there was like a blue and white stripe thing were mine, I think.
What is your favourite book?
Probably Pale Fire by Vladimir Nabokov. It's like written as a 1,000-line poem, but the story is in like the commentary of the poem.
Talking Flowers asked, what is your favourite joke?
Do you have the time for this? You ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
So, a piece of bread walks into a bakery. I'm pretty sure that's an out-of-date law book. The guy's still shirtless on his horse in the court. And knock the swords out of each other's hands. And it's just like the best banjo music you've ever heard in your life. That's a hell of a story. Did that really happen? And he's like, yeah, you better believe it.
No! No! Wow. No! Pedro Donaldson asked, when did you find out LOL was happening, and how did you feel about getting to revisit the character?
I always joked on set like, oh, do it in the sequel. And then I was like, oh, you guys should do like a sequel with Macbeth or something. There was talk of that, and then they were like, yeah, no, we'll do a sequel pretty quick. I was like, oh, cool. Revisiting characters cool because I mean it's a different tone, the show, like following that arc. It's fun to play that downfall. It sounds really a little bit self-indulgent, but it's just fun to be the one when everyone else is having fun to be like, no, things aren't fun. It's tricky and it's more complex. That's fun.
And another anonymous question was, what is it like being able to interact so much with the fans?
It's very cool. Like I did a TV show in New Zealand, Little Old New Zealand. Like no one online wrote about it, and it felt really weird.
Where are the gifts of my face?
Where are the like people asking me on Tumblr like about all these things, and it's just like we're really like blessed to just kind of have this direct thing, directly responding to stuff we did.
If you could give each of the characters, including your own, a piece of advice, what would it be and why?
When someone asked me this on Tumblr, I just go for Pedro, and it was just kind of be brave. Claudio, just talk to her, dude.
Please, Claudio.
Yeah, Beatrice, you do love the people who are in your life, but it'd be good to show them sometimes. John, I think actually similar to Pedro, be brave, trust yourself, trust the people in your life. Everyone else, have fun, because things tend to sort themselves out.
How do you feel about Pedro's trash prince reputation?
I'm gonna confess that I don't know what that means. Like they kept saying like it's a good thing, or is it a good thing?
I think it's like a problematic fave kind of thing.
I'm proud to represent.
Name your favourite line from a Shakespeare play and why is it the best?
Like the one I always come back to, it's my Tumblr URL. It's from Julius Caesar, Cry Havoc and Let Slip the Dogs of War. Other greatest hits, what jumps out? The moon's an errant thief, and oh pale fire she snatches from the sun.
If you could play any character in a movie adaptation of any book, who would it be and why?
Oh, okay. Now it would be someone from a series of unfortunate events. If I was older, I'd say like Canola.
It's the question everyone's been asking. How does the hair happen? Tell us. Let us know, Caleb.
It's actually a wig. No, it's not a wig. A good cut will sort you out. I always check it looks good. That's why it looks good all the time. If you knew me in real life, you'd be like, but on camera I'm always like, no, wait, everyone. Pull out a little mirror. We're good to go.
Good.
Okay.
Rapid fire. So we're going to ask you your favourite something, and we just want you to answer as fast as possible.
Yep.
What is your favourite band?
LCD sound system.
Movie.
Inception. No.
Colour?
Blue.
Season.
Autumn?
TV show?
Arrested Development.
Ice cream.
Maple walnut.
Animal?
Unicorn. It's not Eagle.
Fruit.
Apple. Jazz apple. Like not like the really nice kind of apple. Like a really crisp.
Really crunchy.
Yeah. Like
an Eve apple?
I haven't had one. Is that?
Like the Snow White apples? This is off topic.
Okay.